Hi, David Roundvet here. This is number 17 in a series of weekly readings from Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching and from my own book, No Way, an American Tao Te Ching. I say number 17. I usually do one once a week, either a poem or a song. Last week, I was in California, at Big Sur, California, in the hills above the coast, and there was no internet, no Wi-Fi, no cell service, that kind of thing. So I didn't do my weekly post last week. Then, during the time I was there, I ended up getting exposed to COVID 16 months after we started, and I started doing these weekly posts because of COVID. I'm suddenly the person who's been exposed, and then I had to quarantine. So, before I read the poems today, I wanted to show you my quarantine space. This is it. I'm going to pick this up, and you can see this is where I stayed. This is a family sheep wagon. That's the bed. Yeah. And then here is the space that we're in. This isn't too weird bouncing this picture around for you. And then here's the doorway. And we come down to where you can see, I think, the stove. Let's put it over here. There's the cook stove, burns coal or wood. Anyway, this is where I spent some time. But today, I had my COVID test after the quarantine, and it was negative. So, here we go. Number 17 from the Tao Te Ching. When the master governs, the people are hardly aware that he exists. Next best is a leader who is loved. Next, one who is feared. The worst is one who is despised. If you don't trust the people, you make them untrustworthy. The master doesn't talk. He acts. When his work is done, the people say, "Amazing! We did it all by ourselves." I think I said exist instead of exists, but that's good enough. And here is the analogous poem from No Way, an American Tao Te Ching. It's called Weather. If you're a farmer, you put your fate in nature's hands, rain and its absence, learning to read the sky as if it were a letter from a former lover, dull ache and longing choices. As to trust, there's federal crop insurance, subsidies for certain fallow fields. In drier climates, walking near sunset, along an irrigation ditch, moving canvas dams under the long blades of light. This is more treatise on government than poem. I'm kidding. It's a poem about weather.